Can you hear me? It is bright. I don't even know if I can shut off my camera. How do I turn it? Oh, there we go. That's better. How do I look at chat? Live chat. This is my first time going live on my phone on the YouTube side instead of using StreamYard. So bear with me, everybody. I'm not going to be able to watch chat much anyways, but I just figured I'm going for a car ride. I got some errands to do. So I figured you guys could come along for the ride. Oh, shit. Construction. Oh, I dropped you guys. Oops. Ah. Hey, Debbie Lou, how are you? So, let me just say, hold on. I'm a little confused. So I don't know if you guys can fill me in. Hey, Twanda. Hold on, I'm gonna plug my phone in. No fun? No fun. No. So, I don't know. I figured I'll run errands. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. And I'd take you guys along for the ride. If my phone would stay. I'm gonna have to pull over and tighten that. But I wanted to say I'm a little confused. Did everybody see Molly Golightly's video? Is there now? Let me tell you, this will just show that I don't really watch the drama. Like I catch clips here and there, but I really try not to get too invested in it. But is there two Bobs or is there one Bob? Because I can remember Molly and Tiffany, they went live and said that they called Bob. And they said that Bob didn't want to give them any details and Bob was really scared and they could tell that he really didn't want to talk about this and blah blah blah. And then after they got off, hey Samantha, hi everybody coming into the chat. I can't really see chat, but welcome. And like after they got off the phone call, I can remember Molly Golightly saying Tiffany said, what did she do to that poor guy? Now, am I right on that or am I wrong? Because now she posted a video texting with Bob, and Bob is telling them to leave him alone, or he's gonna contact the proper authorities. And I thought Bob wasn't with Diane, but in the comment section, everybody thinks that it was Diane texting Molly Golightly, not Bob. So I'm a little confused. So, is there two Bobs? Is there a Bob I don't know. I'm confused because I thought, from what I've gathered through all of this mess, is that Diane isn't with Bob. Hasn't been with Bob. And Bob was scared to death to talk to Tiffany and Molly. But now there's a text. I'm so confused. It is pretty here. We still have snow. If you look on this side, see, we got snow, but you look on this side, there's no snow. So it's starting to go away. I'm sure they want to be left alone too, Debbie Lou, and I am all about that. I agree. I think it's all crazy, but I was just confused on it. But that's not really the reason why I went live. But I was just confused on if there was two Bobs, or am I getting the names mixed up? I don't know. But not here or there. I don't agree with contacting people and going real life. Anyways, you all know how I feel about that. So, but what I really wanted to go live about is this Jay for Justice stuff. I know this morning I did Whiskers and Wags, and I talked a little bit about it, but I don't like to mix Whiskers and Wags with drama. And so I kind of told everybody to go watch Critical K's video today. Now, my biggest takeaway is, okay, she sent weed, through the mail. That is not my business. Could care less. Big no. She should have never done that. Whatever. But she has to be responsible for her own consequences, right? My thing was the Oni. The statement Critical K made last night about Oni is what's bugging me, because I was one of the people that gave Jay for Justice so much props for doing the right thing and actually following through with, getting Oni to be responsible for all these SWAT calls and using Jay's voice, name, and stuff like that. It was nice. Instead of just seeing YouTube talk about it and somebody get away with it, I was happy to see that she actually followed through. But now I'm kind of like, should I have given her credit? Because from what Critical K is saying is that Jay was behind it all with Oni. That Oni didn't do it by themselves, which kind of makes sense to me, because maybe not the Hello Starlight, maybe not the Makeup Mobster part. I don't know why Jay would want Makeup Mobster swatted, why Hello Starlight, but I can definitely see the Oni and Jay asking Oni to do it to Mandy Bell, which is disgusting and was wrong, but I can see that because Jay was mad, upset with Mandy Bell, and she used to be a mod and blah, blah, blah. But my problem is we all exiled Oni, all of us. We were like, we don't want him in the community. And I'm not saying, everybody should, pat Oni, have Oni come back and blah, blah. No, Oni can stay gone because Oni still did it regardless. So, but my thing is we were all patting Jay for Justice on the back. We were all like, thank you. I'm glad you brought this to light. But the way Critical K is saying, it sounds like that was Jay for Justice's plan, was to nail Oni so it would get her, so nobody would look at her. And I find a big issue with that. I mean, if Jay for Justice was behind all this, I mean, she's got some explaining to do, I would say. How is she allowed in this community? How is she allowed to still have a channel and do true crime when you're doing crimes yourself? I mean, she's looking at trouble anyways for mailing paraphernalia, drugs, whatever, through the mail. That's a felony all in itself. But did you want Oni gone? Like, the way I'm thinking about it is like, I mean, we were all pointing at Oni long before Jay came out with that recording. A lot of us already thought it was Oni. We just kind of needed the evidence, and Jay kind of brought it out. But was that part of her plan? Was to set this all up just to get Oni out of the community? And obviously nobody was going to believe a word Oni said. So Oni, if Oni said, hey, it wasn't just me, Jay for Justice was behind it, would any of us believe it? No, because Jay was pressing charges against him. But now I really wonder. That's kind of a snaky move, if you ask me. Don't come for me. That's just my opinion. I just think it's pretty messed up that, she's true crime and all this, but she was doing some stuff behind the scenes to this community, and nobody even had her down as a suspect. Everybody had everybody else down, but nobody even thought of Jay for Justice because she wasn't really in our community. I mean, yeah, she was a crime channel, but she wasn't really in our circle. So part of me wonders, is it true? Or is Kay just upset and just assuming? I don't know. I really like to know. I like to know the Jay for Justice story. I can't see it all, but what do you mean the Jay for Justice story? I guess like I said, Critical K went live last night. Now, mind you, do not take what I'm saying as facts, because Critical K didn't show anything. But I did see a lot of Jay's former mods in there. So for me, I don't think Critical K was absolutely not lying, because you would think that the mods would speak up and say, Critical K, that ain't right, that ain't true, blah, blah, blah. But from what I gathered, Jay for Justice went to Colorado for that 35 seat. And she went with Lana. And they went there to meet with Ronnie Watts. And it was supposed to be like basically a documentary on investigating, trying to get this 35, basically giving Chris Watts a new trial, is what I'm gathering, which I don't agree with that. I think the right person is in jail. I think that he belongs in jail, and I think his sentence was just. That's just my opinion. I just don't, but that's not here nor there. So Jay for Justice went, and Lana went, and Jay for Justice a couple of days ago had put up a documentary, which I have to say you could have worked a little better on that, because I think I seen Lana's backside more than anything. And watching somebody fly in a plane, it really wasn't about a 35C to me. There was no documentary of doing anything other than flying a plane, walking in a airport, walking in halls, and then a picture of them sitting on a couch. But whatever. That's not here nor there. But from what Critical K said last night, that why they were there, Ronnie Watts footed the bill for like food, rides, all that. He paid for everything. Well, instead of working on this 35C is what they were there for, Jay was more concerned with partying. Okay, this is what, like I said, don't take this as fact. That she was more into the partying and the dispensaries and going to the dispensaries and partying and eating food on Ronnie Watts' dime. And Kelly, which is Chris Watts' sister, was also into the partying. And Lana wasn't. Lana was there to do what Lana was supposed to do. So while they were there, Jay for Justice ended up going to the dispensary and getting weed. And she wanted to mail it back to Florida to where she lived. Well, she wanted to overnight it. So supposedly, Ronnie Watts paid for it to get overnighted. And the police ended up intercepting the package. Okay? So the police contacted Jay and was like, what are you doing? Supposedly now she's looking at felony charges for mailing pot through the mail. And Lana and Ronnie and all them ended up dropping her from doing this case. Now, Lana is still doing this 35C case with the Watts, and they dropped Jay. Well, Jay is writing on her community page and stuff that she chose to not do it anymore. Although she still supports the Watts and supports this 35C, she's just done, which makes no sense to me. So I kind of call bullshit on that. I don't think you would go all the way to Colorado, have Lana on your channel for a month before, constantly talking about all this new evidence and the mistakes they made. Not really new evidence, but you know what I mean. The mistakes they made and stuff. And all of a sudden you just decide, I don't want to do it anymore. So I don't believe that. Hey, Dova, I'm driving, so I can't see chat. And I will go back after and read all you guys' comments because I'm interested in what you guys think. So anyways, so I kind of call BS on Jay just wanting to drop out. I truly believe that she got canned. And I think she got canned because of her behavior at in Colorado. So basically she's not doing that anymore. And I guess when she got back, all her mods, I guess, have not been happy with her. Lifetime mods haven't been happy with her, been having issues, I guess, that's not here nor there. And all her longtime mods and everything left her. All except from what Critical K said in the chat said, other than one. And her name is Shell. Now, I don't know, but she's the only one that stayed. All her other people left. She had a Patreon meeting, and there was 7 people in the Patreon meeting. So I think a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know about have been brewing with her group, her core group. And I just found it really interesting last night to see Critical K live with 1.2K in her chat. All of Jay's old mods. And then Jay was live at the same time, and she had 23 people in her live. 23. So I don't really know the backstory of what's going on with Jay, what's going on with her mods. But I guess from what Critical K said, it has a lot to do with Jay's new husband. I don't know. And I don't really care about all that. I just don't. That's like not my business, not anybody's business. So I don't really care about Jay's husband, what Jay's husband's doing. That's not here nor there. But my biggest thing that I took away from that was Jay behind all those SWAT calls with Oni? And if so, why? And if so, how come we're just hearing about this now? That's my thing. Out of all the other BS, it is what it is. It's just normal YouTube drama, and I know Critical K and Jay for Justice don't have the greatest relationship, and I know they were really close. So I don't really care about that backstory. What I care about is, was Jay for Justice behind all this stuff with Oni? All this swatting that was going on. So, like I said, if anybody missed it, Jay for Justice was live. Critical K was live last night, and that's the live that's where I was last night. Because, to be honest with you guys, I'm burnt out with the Diane stuff. I just am. There's no new information. I think everybody is just running around in circles with this Diane thing, and it's like on repeat. There's nothing new. People are begging Diane to come out. It's been 6 weeks? Diane's not coming out. And I know people are saying, why should we let it go? She's a scammer. But really, what can we do? We've done everything we can do. I'm kind of over the Diane thing. So I was kind of browsing last night, and I found new drama that, kind of piqued my interest just because of Critical K saying that Jay was behind all those calls with Oni. But I know that Jay pressed charges on Oni, and he's on probation, and all of that. I bet Oni goes. People were saying that because Critical K did say that she was friends with Oni. Now, I never knew Critical K and Oni were friends, but Critical K said last night that they were our friends. And so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Oni up on panel, which, my opinion, I think if you're going to have him up, there's no welcome back Oni party for me. I don't think he should come back. Part of me wants to know if Jay was behind it, but do I really want Oni back just to find that out? No, not really. I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't think Oni should be allowed to have a voice anywhere. He doesn't deserve that right. He tormented families. He had families that he put in danger. So I don't think he deserves a voice, but at the same time, if he wasn't the only one behind it, and we still have somebody in this community that gets to sit in there on their lives and do true crime when you did swap people, I think we need to know, right? I agree. I don't really want Oni back. And I don't think anybody would accept him back. I think if he comes, I don't see anybody. Well, maybe MGL might accept them back. I don't know. Because I think they still talk every now and then. I don't know. But that was the one thing that just piqued my interest because it has to do with our community. Like I said, all the other stuff, it's whatever. I don't care about what happened between her and her mods and all that. But I just am. I'm just kind of over the Diane thing. I know Chasing the Truth tonight is going live with Wendy, and I like Chasing the Truth. I just found her. I just found her, and I really like her. I think she's funny. I do like her. I hope she's careful. I hope that she doesn't get wrapped up in all of this. I hope that she seems like a very level-headed woman, and I don't think she's going to have anybody, convince her to be in drama, because she really just doesn't. So I'm definitely going to support her. I'm kind of glad that she's doing it on her channel, too, because at first she was only going to be on Wendy's, and I don't talk in Wendy's. I just don't. So I am going to support Chasing the Truth tonight on going on panel, but I think pretty much after that, I don't know. I mean, everybody want to come at me and be like, how can we just let it go? Why would you just let it go? For one, it would be different if Diane was still going live every week, okay? Then I would be like, hey, we need to keep this in the spotlight. She doesn't deserve to have a panel. She doesn't deserve to go live. Like, she scammed the community. I would be all for it. But Diane hasn't, And I know people are begging her to come out, but even if she comes out, nobody's going to believe it anyway, so why beg her? And I definitely don't agree with people messaging all these people, but that's whatever. I'm just kind of over the Diane thing. I just really am. And now it seems like everybody is turning on Wendy, when everybody was for Wendy at first. I can't keep up with this community. I really can't. Because people were like praising Wendy for giving us what Diane wouldn't. She was the one that actually gave us a little bit of answers. She felt like the community deserved that. And now everybody's thinking that she's part of the scam. I don't know how she would be part of the scam. She never touched the money. She doesn't have access to the AdSense, only Diane does. So I find that really crazy that people are now thinking Wendy's a scammer. I just think it's going too far, to be honest. I just do. Mob mentality has gotten out of hand. I agree, Debbie Luhu. It really has. And I didn't say a nice thing in a chat about Wendy once. And after I did it, I knew I shouldn't have done it, and I went and apologized. Right after, I did a live and I apologized. But ever since then, I lurk, but I don't type in chat. But I don't believe Wendy is a part of it at all. I just don't. I think she was just as blindsided as us. But Sam this morning did make some good points. And that point to me was, because you guys all know, I don't choose sides. I just call it as I see it. I don't have a group. I don't choose sides. I just call it as I see it. And I think Sam and Yaba made a good point today. And that point was when Wendy was questioning her a year ago, why did Wendy just let it go? And that part I find interesting. That part I think Wendy could explain a little better to us, because I kind of want to know that. If you were already asking her for receipts a year ago and she told you it was none of your business, how did a little red flag not pop up? So I am interested in that, and I hope Chasing the Truth actually asks her tonight about that, because I am interested in that. But as far as, do I think Wendy had a hand in it? Absolutely not. I just don't. But I think, but at the same time, I want to know, was Wendy scared of Diane? Was she scared to know the truth? Because like they said, why, we gave you an out a year ago when we were all coming to you, and you could have had your channel alone a year ago. And I found that really interesting today, because those are the questions I think Wendy should be answering. I don't think Wendy should be answering for Diane, because Wendy can't answer for Diane. Only Diane knows why Diane did what she did. Only Diane can answer those questions. So I think her speaking and trying to answer questions she doesn't know, I think she should leave alone. But those questions, only Wendy knows. Only Wendy knows why. Why didn't you pursue it more? Why didn't you put your foot down and be like, no, we're partners in this, and something doesn't feel right, and I need you to prove to me. Not, don't tell me it's none of my business. That's the part I want to know. Diane isn't going to answer. Wendy is the next best thing. Right. But I don't think Wendy should. Wendy can't answer for Diane. I mean, come on. Randy went live today. I'm not even going to speak on Randy, but Randy went live today, and Randy supposedly, which, sorry, I kind of call BS on it, but supposedly Randy knew that the address Diane was using was a bogus address, that it was the tenants. She kept saying, Diane has said that 100 times. I never heard Diane say that. And how would Randy know when Randy isn't the co-host? Wendy is. Wouldn't you think Wendy would know before Randy? In my opinion, I think Randy still covers for Diane. I think she still makes excuses for Diane, where I think Wendy is done excuses, because Diane personally doesn't allow that kind of behavior. Now that I'm parked for a minute, I can look. Let's see. The mom mentality. She got way more. When Wendy started to feel guilty, she started putting gifts in the basement. I never heard that either. No, you didn't either, Tawanda? I've never heard that. I never heard when Randy was sitting there saying, hey, Sunnyside, I'm on the road too. Diane has said it several times about her tenants. I've heard Diane say it more than once. Okay, Life Rewinded, you've heard her say her tenants, but has she ever said that that's the address she uses? Because that's the way Randy was trying to say it. Like, she has said her tenants 100 times, but she was trying to say it as that's what she uses for an address. You didn't get a notification, Truth. I understand it. I had a mother like Diane. They make you feel guilty for asking. Yeah. Debbie, I can agree with that. I have a family member that's like that. They make you feel like you're not you don't love them, or you don't, they make you feel guilty instead of them being guilty. They make you feel guilty to keep their lie going. It's crazy, but I totally agree with you. No. She said, stop doxing me. You have the wrong people. See, I didn't watch Diane a lot, but I just found it weird that Randy knew, but Wendy didn't know. I just found that weird. I honestly don't know what that woman has said. I didn't watch her much occasionally. Yeah, see, me too, Dova. I I would try to go in and listen, but I just I'm sorry, Diane's channel was just not my cup of tea. No offense, nothing against her. It was just not my cup of tea. It would take forever for her to get to a point, and take forever to do any, and I couldn't. I'm not that type of person. It's like I want to jump in, get it done, say what I have to say, and get off. I don't need to take 3 hours to get to the point. So I would lose interest. I did hear her say something about rental property, but she never said that's where people send her things. Yes, Honor Rose. Me and Dover are on the same page, just not my cup of tea. Wendy knew she had tenants. No one knows her. But why would she? Okay, then, all right, let's just say Diane did say, stop doxing me. Those are my tenants. Or her saying, send gifts to this address. Why would she put her tenants in danger over herself? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why not get a P.O. box? Why not get a P.O. box? Then you put nobody in danger. But if you're going to be a drama channel and you're going to attack people on a daily, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you're going to drag people, you must know people aren't going to like that, and people are going to look you up. Not that it's right, but people are going to look you up, and people are going to, not be very nice. Why would you use your tenants to have people go at? I guess Wendy did Life Rewinded. Wendy did. Randy has. There has been people that have sent her gifts. I mean, they said it themselves. I just think, I don't know. I just don't understand why you would. I mean, did you even let your tenants know? Because the way it sounded when Molly Golightly and Tiffany called them, they were like, oh, we get her mail, but we throw it away. Like, they were completely clueless. So if you put what Molly Golightly and Tiffany are saying, not that they should have called the tenants, please don't come for me, not that they should have called the tenants, but obviously, what if somebody decided to swap Diane? They would have went to the tenants. Like, why would you? Debbie Luhu, if your comment is being deleted, it's Google. Oh, the Christmas card exchange too. No, Debbie Luhu, I can see you. It's not my mods. I'm watching chat. It's not any of my mods. Google has been on a rampage for 2 days. It started yesterday. It's been happening in everybody's chat where Google bot, whatever, is coming in and just deleting people. Like today, Randy got a super chat and Google deleted it. And they're like picking and choosing. You're not blocked, Debbie. Debbie Luhu, I can see you. You're not blocked. It's Google. Yeah, it's the Google moderators. I don't know. Google moderator needs to get it together because it's been happening everywhere. Everywhere I've gone, lately to watch? Everybody's like, why did I get deleted? Why did my comment get deleted? It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with them. To be honest, things I thought I knew from Diane, I have no idea what's true, what's not. I just don't. So I don't even care anymore. I agree, Life Rewinded. I mean, if you supported Diane, which I think you did, I can't imagine what it's like for you guys. For the people, Tawanda, I know Tawanda supported her. Tawanda had her back all the time, even when sometimes we didn't agree with Diane's dragging or whatever. Tawanda always, I can't imagine what it's like for you guys. The people that believed in her. The people that don't, it's not even just donating. I know everybody is stuck on the people that donated, but I think you have to look at it as a whole. It's not even just the people that donated. It's the people that believed in her. And now they just don't know anymore. They don't know. Like, was it all a lie? Is everything you said was a lie? What was a lie? Like, we trusted you. We believed in you. Everything you said, we felt like was 100% legit. And now they're finding out it's not. I can only imagine how hard it is. I did, but I kind of can't anymore, and it makes me sad, and I love Diane with all my heart. I am so sorry, Life Rewinded. One thing to bring justice, but to threaten people during the process. Yes, Nova, that's my problem. I get people being angry. People being angry, the St. Jude thing, it's a mess. But I just think people are handling it wrong. Wrong. All the way. You can't be calling husbands and ex-husbands and tenants and I don't know. I think I just in constantly going live, and it's Diane. There's nothing more. Just let it lie and let St. Jude do what they're going to do. And you guys wanted her gone. Well, she's gone. So what else can we do? Because that's the other thing. People are like, we want her gone. Well, she is gone. She's been gone for 6 weeks. Would it stop if she actually shut her channel down? Is it because her channel still is there? Is why people are still hammering on it? Because in all reality, she hasn't been around. So she is gone. Wendy sent Diane something that said was delivered. Diane said she would get it off the porch later. Diane only texted her back, thank you. So she never really got it. Really? I never like to give up on friends, but I'm lost on how to feel. I do know that Wendy would be there for us and as honest as she could, and I won't let people drive her away. No, I don't blame you. I think Wendy was the one that gave everybody the answers they needed. And I'm kind of blown away that everybody's kind of going at her now. Why? Because Diane's not around? So because Wendy is? I don't know. But I would say, Life Rewinded, if I could give you anything, I would say just trust your gut and protect your heart. Trust your gut and protect your heart. That's all you can do. I just want to move from the Diane issue. It's been over a month. Everyone is just guessing, it seems. Just me, I agree. I agree. I'm over it too. I've been over it. And I've gotten a lot of hate for being over it. I've had people come in and be like, how dare you, Jenna? How dare you say you want to be over? She stole from sick kids. I get it. I do. But really look, I have a big opinion, but too much to type. Aw, Truth. I like your opinions. I just think, I don't know. I don't, I, they want, I agreed. I don't know what they want. They want blood, a toe, a finger, an arm, a channel, a teespring. What? What do you guys want? Because I think her teespring is done. From when I looked at it, it was only going on until Tuesday, so I think her teespring's done. She's not on a channel anymore. Um, Even if she came live to show receipts, nobody was gonna believe it. I say just you did everything you could, and props to everybody that brought it to light. We can't say that enough. Props to everybody because you stopped it. You know, it went on for many years, and people definitely have had their suspicions, but nobody stuck with it. And finally, a group stuck with it. And so props to you guys for sticking to it and bringing it to light. But now it's time to put it to bed. That's how I feel. Like, everybody knows. Even people outside our community know. So I think everybody is well aware to not let Diane, or if you give her money, just know, I don't know. I want the truth. I want to know the kid's got something. Diane needs to put on her big girl thongs and step up. Okay, so all right, Tawanda, here's my question for you. Then if she came live and showed receipts and showed, because she's already said she didn't give it all. Well, she does, but she doesn't. She says anything that went to St. Jude went to St. Jude, but then I kept some. That makes no sense to me. So you couldn't have kept some because it was all supposed to go to St. Jude. So if she came live and showed you a couple of receipts, not just one, couple of receipts, and showed that at least she gave something, and we all know it won't be all of it, but something, would that end it? Would you believe it? I could say 1,000,000 times it won't change a thing. I have to agree with you, Just Me. I do. I don't think it will change anything. Well, wait until TM's next victim and see how much you like this girl peddling on your real life. Yeah. Onions, layers. I agree. I think the way they handled it was wrong. I do. I think in the beginning they handled it right. Contacting St. Jude, going live, giving us the heads up, making light of it. But I think after everybody started to really listen to them, that's when it all went south, in my opinion. And now I think it's gone above and beyond. Above and way beyond. I gotta go, green light. Pay attention to the road. Yes, Sonny, pay attention to the road. Please be careful. Drive safe. Oh, I hope you're going to the doctors for a good thing, Puss in Boots. I hope you're okay. Diane is done. There is a handful of people that will stand with her. Agree. That's it. She hurt too many people that cared about her and let them take the heat. Totally agree, Truth. Scarlet, Jenna Moon, respectfully, you can't let a thief keep the money just because they know they did. I agree, Scarlet. I'm not saying that I agree. I absolutely agree. Like I said, I don't agree with the way it was handled. So how could we, Scarlet, how could we get the money back? For the people that donated, only thing they could do, it's their job to get their money back. If they want their money back, they have to go do the right proper steps to get their money back. Some, it was a year ago. I don't know if they can. But doing all this, is it getting your money? Is it getting the money back? Digging, talking to Bob, talking to the tenants, is that getting the money back? Is that getting us anywhere? I get that she shouldn't keep the money. I get that she did wrong. I'm in total agreement with that. Let the law handle it. That's what I'm saying. Yep. I'm saying St. Jude, the law, whatever. If you donated, do your proper steps. But I just don't think it needs to be on YouTube. I just don't think we need to hear Diane anymore. That's just my opinion. I won't go where people go real life and threaten others. Anyone who goes real life is not a friend. Bob, it's in the nightstand. There's no Bob, just saying. That's what I was confused about, though, Tawanda. Because, like I said, not that I like real life, but when they did the phone call with Bob and they talked about it, they were saying that Bob didn't want to get involved. He was scared to death. They wanted to know what she did to Bob. And now there's this video of text messages of Bob telling Molly to leave him alone, but they're saying in the comment sections it's Diane. But I thought Diane isn't married to Bob. I thought Bob hasn't been around for years. So how can Diane have Bob's phone? I'm so confused. Diane created the mess. We all reacted differently. We want justice and nothing more. An investigation is being done. There is nothing more anyone can do. And look, for me, I not care about the money. I gave to give with the notion it's her money and trusted she was, yeah. See, everybody feels differently. See, like for me, I think that would be a cool poll or something for the people that donated, because some are like, I want, the money was supposed to go to St. Jude and I want my money back, or, outrage. Others say, yes, it was supposed to go to St. Jude, but I knew I gave that money to Diane. I don't know how I would do the poll, but it would be an interesting poll. Bob the Builder. That's her ex-husband. I'm so confused. Molly speculated that entire situation. I hope Mr. Bob does call the police. Molly has nothing to lose. That's why she goes real life. I was shocked her husband said he'd prevent Diane from getting along. Yeah. I don't know. I don't care if you got nothing to lose or not. That still doesn't give you the right to do real life, because you're affecting other people's lives. People that aren't even on YouTube. People that don't even have a clue what's going on in your contact. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. I want to bounce my head off the wall, because seriously, when does Molly Golightly get anything right? Seriously. I don't know. And like I said, I have always been straightforward. Real life is a no-go for me. It's just a no-go for me. I don't agree with it, and I'll never agree with it. Doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean I'm throwing shade at you. Doesn't mean anything. It's just my opinion. I know for me, I wouldn't have handled it that way. I would have gave it to the proper authorities. I would have came live, told you guys all about it. We probably would have talked about it for, a little bit. But once everything was out, I would have left it alone. And it just seems like it's just, Diane's not here anymore. You got what you wanted. She's not here. So putting up videos of text messages with Bob. Why? What are we gonna do with it? Okay, great. Bob said he don't want you contacting him anymore. Okay, great. I I I just don't get it. I just don't. Like, okay, great. Bob don't want you to harass him. But you keep texting him. He said 4 times, stop contacting me, and you kept texting him. I don't know. But that's my rant. That's my rant, guys. So I know everybody's not going to agree with me. Some are completely going to agree with me. I just know for me, my head is going to explode talking about the same stuff over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm just over it. I'm done. I'm done talking. I just wish everybody would stop talking about Diane. I don't hate Molly, but she's 100% out of line. At times, yes. More times than not. My opinion. But that's my rant for the day. Like I said, if you are not, if you don't feel comfortable talking in Wendy's live for tonight, sub up Chasing the Truth. She's going to be going live. You can go into her chat and talk freely in there. I am interested in the questions that Chasing the Truth is going to ask because she's not from this community. She doesn't know all the backstory. She doesn't know the storylines like we do. So she's kind of like an outsider looking in. And she's done her research on the Diane scenario. She don't care about all the other BS. She cares about the Diane thing. She was intrigued by it. She wanted to know. And she dug in. So I really kind of want to hear the questions she's going to ask Wendy. And I hope that I don't think Wendy can answer for Diane, but if I had any question that I would want Chasing the Truth to ask, it would be, when you thought a year ago that something was up and you wanted to see stuff and she told you to mind your business, why did you let it go? Why? That's my question. But I'm going to run into the store and then I'm going to get the rest of my day done. So I hope you guys all have a fabulous day. Thank you for coming in and chit-chatting with me. I will be coming back to read the comments and the chat so I can know what you guys are going to want to say. If you have anything more to say, just leave them in the comments below. I'll answer. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. What a big truck. Nice truck. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, I like them both. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, but most of all, stay you. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Oh, wait. Did I get a super chat? Hold on. How do I see that? How do I see that? Did somebody give me... How do I see that? I want to thank that person. I don't know how to see that. Sunny Side. There it is. Thank you. I was like, oh, I saw it up in the top corner, but I didn't get the clip. And I was like, who gave me some super chat? Thank you. So thank you, Sunny. Drive safe, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all being in here. Hopefully we'll get past this Diane thing and we can start talking about other important stuff. Like I said, if you want to know the J for Justice scandal, go watch Critical K's live from last night. So thank you guys all. Have a good day. And thank you, Sunny. And talk to you all later. Bye.